Hi, I'm Gail Sturgis of Talent Align, and I'd like to introduce you to our new OD as a Service solution as a way of working with you to create your future fit organization. The workplace was changing prior to COVID, but COVID accelerated the pace of those changes beyond any expectation. Before COVID, less than 15% of the workforce was working remotely. After COVID, that number now jumps to between 25 and 75%. Before COVID, fewer than 20% of organizations were looking at ways of developing business agility. After COVID, that number jumps to over 25% and growing. Interestingly, in IT organizations and IT in organizations, that number was more than 70% even before COVID. Before COVID, fewer than 20% of organizations were looking at some form of digital adoption. After COVID, that number jumps to more than 55% of organizations. What these jumps translate to is change in organization, and it's not a simple change because it's not just in one area, it's across the board. Customer experience has changed and will continue to change as technology enables different ways that customers can experience their relationship with organizations. Culture is changing, mostly because remote work and technology have led to different ways of working, beginning with a new look at the way we do things here. Technology is changing. We've all experienced the explosion of collaboration technologies, but this is happening in other areas of the business as well, with artificial intelligence, robotic process automation, machine learning, and similar technologies. Processes are changing as technology enables more intelligent and reliable automation. Communication is changing. Before COVID, communication wasn't really an issue. We all thought we knew what it is, but COVID taught us that communication now needs to be much more deliberate and much better engineered. Collaboration has changed. Before COVID, the collaboration tool used by most was meetings. We now learn that we have different forms of collaboration, and meetings are not the only way to achieve this. Roles and work is changing because of two major shifts: the shift to remote work and the introduction of automated processes that take over parts of jobs and that need new skills to be developed. Employee experience has changed. Before COVID, we were mostly in office and face-to-face. Over a 2-year period, employees have changed habits. They have learned new and different experiences, and they now want some quite significant changes in their employee experience journey with the organization. Policies have been changing necessarily to keep up with all the changes that are occurring, without time to really think about the future changes that are likely to occur. And above all of that, business models are changing. Businesses are finding new customers, new products, new ways of developing products, new ways of distributing products, all of which impact on the business model of the organization as a whole. Organization development is about change. Organization development, a relatively new area of interest for business and the professions, is a field of study that addresses change and how it affects organizations and the individuals within those organizations. Effective organization development assists organizations and individuals to anticipate, estimate, and cope with change. HR and OD professionals ask questions about the same challenges experienced by business, but the questions are different and solicit different answers, with OD questions being more about possible future changes rather than coping with current ad hoc change. There are a number of known and acknowledged barriers to change that need to be addressed in any OD initiative. These include change resistance, communication, strategic direction, consistency, cultural barriers, and leadership buy-in. Without proper attention, any of these can derail the most critical of change initiatives. When it comes to OD, the quote, "What got you here won't get you there," is a mantra. Incorporating all the changes across the organization is complex, it's transformational, and it needs different thinking and different practices. OD thinking ensures that we take an integrated approach that includes exploring the edges, recognizing cultural change, skills development, changes in style and leadership, and approaches in developing a culture of innovation in the organization. Our solution is to work with you to understand the challenges, understand the current situation, determine your goals, and map a journey to those goals. We work with you to keep your team on track and meet the goals. The result is a smoother journey with skilled and experienced journey partners at your side, sharing knowledge and experience so that when we leave, you have the capability to continue with your journey to being unceasingly future fit. The challenge of architecting the future fit organization involves managing two paradoxes. The future fit organization needs to simultaneously operate at the core, the business of today, and the edge, the business of tomorrow. Organizational members must continue to look for opportunities for growth at the edge, while at the same time ensuring that they're not squandering value within the core. This is not about keeping the lights on, but about ensuring that value is still obtained. Furthermore, the business that is core today is likely to be replaced tomorrow by business that is at the edge. This is how organizations grow and develop and remain sustainable. When and how these changes occur is critical for a future fit organization. That's why it's essential for business, OD, and HR leaders to carve out the time and attention now to explore that edge and design a path to the future for their organization. A future fit organization is a business positioned to win in a changing competitive world, enabled by a collaborative and learning culture, innovative systems, a willingness to explore opportunities, and the creation of scenarios of alternate futures. The future fit organization is constructed in 5 sequential layers to create a single future business system. This forms the framework of our work together. The first layer is about leadership and moving from a traditional management mindset to a mindset that creates a sense of shared purpose, who are comfortable with thinking digital by default, who are able to respond to the ambiguity with agility, and who are able to manage a work-from-anywhere workforce. The next layer is about purpose and culture and how organizations can become purposed around the need of the customer. The next layer is the people architecture layer. It's all about creating scalable, flexible work units, able to attract the best talent and work on the concept of continual improvement through agile and flexible methods of work. The next layer is value creation. This focuses the attention not on what people do or the activities performed, but rather on the value that the activities add to the process, the product, the customer, and the organization. And the final layer is the future fit layer. How do we remain future fit? Our journey is a path of continuous improvement. We start by gathering as much data as possible and analyzing that data. From the analysis, we identify the gaps between where we are now and where we want to be. From these insights, we consider the number of options on how to close the gaps. We then select an option and test that option in the workplace, either in a small team, a department, or an important area of the business. This means that we prepare for the change, introduce the change, and review the outcomes to see if the change produced the expected results. Whatever the answer, it is fed back. If a small adjustment is necessary, it's fed back into the experiment where the adjustment can be made and tested. If it's a significant adjustment, it's fed back into the insights to see if other options could work better. The cycle continues even after a successful option has been implemented and is working, because the world is changing and new technologies are being introduced that could make the change even more successful. Talent Align and our collaboration partners work with business and HR leaders who have come to the realization that in order to grow and thrive going forward, they need to re-engineer their organization to be flexible, learning agile, innovative, and customer-centric, and that have the desire to create a future-fit organization for our approach to have an impact. We work with the business and HR leaders and their teams to deliver results quickly with buy-in and accountability across the business. What got you here won't get you there. While this book by Marshall Goldsmith is really about the habits of leaders that are holding them back from becoming great leaders, the same applies to organizations as a whole. The culture, structures, beliefs, the behaviors, activities, the processes, the skills, all of the things in the organization that got you to this place are not going to get you to the next place or the place after that. The Future Fit organization continually looks across these 5 levels and looks how they need to change in order to get to the next place. If you're looking to become a Future Fit organization, talk to us. We can assist with parts of the journey or the full journey, whichever is your preference. But always we leave you with the competence to do it again yourselves. We'd like to invite you to do any of the following. Have a look around our website at what we offer that may be of assistance to you. There are a number of ways that you can contact us, via contact forms on the website, via email, LinkedIn, or just schedule an appointment, and we'll get back to you as soon as possible. Or join our next Future Fit Lean Coffee. These are 1-hour discussions and conversations about different aspects of becoming a Future Fit organization. Click on the link to see the next Future Fit Lean Coffee, then click the link there to join us. It's free.